Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In today's session, let's cover a new topic. Let's start with a new topic called NumPy. So friends, what is NumPy? NumPy is a Python package or library. It stands for Numerical Python. It helps in creating multi-dimensional array and matrix objects, and it also provides tools for working on these arrays and matrices. We can perform complex mathematical and logical operations on these arrays and metrics. NumPy provides high-level mathematical functions. It provides us with high-level mathematical function which can be operated on the items of the arrays and metrics. The basic of a NumPy package is an ND array object. So it basically creates an ND array object. Most of the NumPy code library is created using C and C++. So friends, what is NumPy? It is nothing but numerical Python. It helps in creating ND arrays, that is n-dimensional arrays, and it also provides mathematical functions to work on these matrices and arrays. So these are the basic things about the NumPy library. And now, what is the difference between a NumPy array and standard Python sequences? What is a Python sequence? A list, a tuple, set, dictionary are nothing but Python sequences. So what is the difference between a NumPy array and Python sequences? NumPy array has a fixed size when created. It is not dynamic in nature, while Python sequences like list, tuple, list, sets, dictionaries are dynamic in nature. So this is one of the main difference. Array is of fixed size, but list that comes under Python sequences are dynamic in nature. The elements of the NumPy array need to be of the same data type. It should be homogeneous. It cannot be heterogeneous. While list can store data of different data types. So it can have heterogeneous data types. So this is the second difference. Thirdly, we can perform various mathematical operations on huge data by using NumPy arrays. So by using NumPy arrays, we can do complex mathematical operations which cannot be done on Python sequences. NumPy arrays are more compact, efficient and convenient than Python sequences. And the task and operations executed in NumPy array is faster when compared to Python sequences. So these are the basic differences between a NumPy array and Python sequence. One thing which we need to remember is in the NumPy array, the data has to be of the same data type, while in Python sequences, it can store data of different data types. So this is the main difference. And now, creation of an n-dimensional array. To work with NumPy arrays, suppose we want to work with arrays, NumPy arrays, we have to ensure that NumPy is present in our environment. So we have to import the NumPy library. Firstly, we have to import NumPy library by giving this statement, import NumPy as NP. NP is the alias name. NumPy is the library. And then using these alias name, we can create ND arrays. Then we can create the ND array by using the array function. So here I am saying my variable A is equal to NP, the alias name for NumPy. NP dot array is the function to which I am passing a list. So it will create a one-dimensional array. And now creation of ND array. Suppose we want to create a zero-dimensional array. Then we can specify only a single element. That is, firstly we have to import NumPy and then using the alias name, I have to give np.array of 20. So it will create a zero-dimensional array. So firstly we have to say import NumPy as np. And then a equal to np dot array is the function to in which I am passing a item, that is 50, say. And now if I say print A, it will print 50, which is a 0-dimensional array. So it consists of only one element, so it is a 0-dimensional array. Now let's create a 1-dimensional array. So for that I have to pass a list containing more than one item. So secondly, b equal to, let me see over here only, b equal to np.array. This is the function within which I am passing my list with more than one item. If it is one item, it becomes a 0-dimensional. So a list with more than, if I am passing a list, then it is a single list, then it is a 1-dimensional array. Now if I say print b and run the code, I get the 1-dimensional array. This is an ND array of 1 dimension in size. Now suppose I want to create 2-dimensional array. So in that case, and one more thing friends, 1-dimensional array is also called an array of 0-dimensional arrays, and a 2-dimensional array is also called an array of 1-dimensional arrays. So for 2 dimension, I have to specify np.array. Since it is 2 dimension, I can pass 1, 2, 3. This is 1-dimensional, comma, another 1-dimensional, 4, 5, 6. These two should be enclosed within another square brackets. So this becomes a 2-dimensional array. So this first is a 1-dimensional array, comma, another 1-dimensional array. These two are enclosed within the bigger list, which forms a 2-dimensional array. So it is an array. 2-dimensional array is nothing but an array of 1-dimensional arrays. Now if I say print C and run the code, I get my 2-dimensional array in this particular format, in the matrix format. And now let me create a 3-dimensional array. So it should be np.array function. Within, it's a array of 3-dimensional array is nothing but an array of 2-dimensional arrays. So firstly, let me pass 1, 2, 3. This is 1-dimensional, comma, 4, 5, 6. So this becomes my 2-dimensional array, and 3-dimensional array is nothing but an array of 2-dimensional arrays. So let me create another list, 10, 20, 30, comma, 40, 50, 60. So these two are 2-dimensional arrays. A 3-dimensional array is an array of 2-dimensional arrays. So this is one 2-dimensional array and this is another 2-dimensional array. And for 3-dimension, we have to enclose a list from beginning till end. So this becomes my 3-dimensional array. Now if I say print D, it prints it in this particular format, the 3-dimensional array. And now if we want to find the dimension, what dimension the array is of, then if I say a variable equal to np.array20, then if I give a.ndim, it gives out the dimension of the array. It is a 0-dimensional array, so the output would be 0. So here my A is a 0-dimensional array. So now if I say print a.ndim and run the code, it tells it's a 0-dimensional array. Now if I give b.ndim, It says it's a one-dimensional array because B is a one-dimensional array. Now if I give C dot endem, it says it's a two-dimensional array. Similarly, if I give D dot endem, it says it's a three-dimensional array. So this gives the dimension of the array which we have passed. Next, and lastly, let's look into the type. What type of, whether it's an int, list, tuple. So what type of object is present with is the variable a having. So for this print, I have to give type of a. Type of a. Then when I run the code, it tells it's a type of numpy nd array. So it's a np stands for numpy nd array. So similarly, if I give b, even this is an numpy.nd array. Similarly, c also is numpy.nd array. D is also numpy.nd array. So this gives the type of the object present in this particular variable. So friends, hope so it is clear for you. The features of NumPy library, the difference between NumPy array and standard Python sequences, creation of ND arrays, that is 0-dimensional, 1-dimensional, 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, how to find the dimension of an ND array by using endem function, and how to find the type of the object stored in the variable by using the type function. So hope so friends it is clear for you. If you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.